now that I've shown you what do you call it, Muhammadda, all these places, Muhammadda, Kochra, Kochra Sanghramma, Muhammadda Sanghramma, Madargad Sanghramma, Jethauna Sanghramma, what do you call it, I'm sure you would like to see. According to Yun Sang, the first Sanghramma was in his previous incarnation, the Buddha, as a what do you call it, as a Chakravarti Raja made this Sanghramma, and when they were digging it up, when they were digging up the place, cleaning the place, what do you call it, what happened was a Naga was hurt and he started bleeding. So the Naga predicted that this place is very holy, this place is very good. Your Sanghramma will attract students from far and near. It'll be very successful. But as that Naga, he spilled blood. This Sanghramma also would see people spilling blood. And folks, Yun Sang wrote that 1300 years ago, and today we know that prediction came out true. Very, very, very true. So this is Har Singra, Safaipur Har Singra. See, Har Singra means like Yun Sang says that the Buddha, he would collect everyone's problems. He would sweep up everyone's problems. That is Har Sangharna, Har Bar Sangharna. That is Har Bar Sangharna, Har Singra. And which Har Singra? Safaipur Har Singra. Safaipur, where they were cleaning up the place for the Sanghramma. For the Har Singra Sanghramma, they were cleaning up the place. The Naga got hurt and he started bleeding, and he predicted this horrible prediction that blood would flow one day in this Sanghramma, and it did. So folks, let's see what Yun Sang has to say, and then I will show you the place in satellite pictures. Safaipur Har Singra, Nalanda's first Sanghramma, made by the Buddha in his previous incarnation. And after that, you stay tuned. I will show you the drone footage. Thank you. So, going north from this 30 or 8 kilometers from Horidi, we come to Muhammadda, that is your Nalanda. But that is the first Sanghramma. But according to Yun Sang, by the side of, according to Yun Sang, but in the olden days, by the side of it is built the Sanghramma, which therefore takes the name of the Naga. But the truth is that Tathagat in old days practiced the life of a Bodhisattva here. The truth is that Tathagat in the old days practiced life of a Bodhisattva here and became the king of a great country and established his capital in this land. Moved by the pity for living things, he delighted in continually relieving them. In remembrance of this virtue, he was called charity without intermission. Charity without intermission. And the Sanghramma, he was called charity without intermission, and the Sanghramma was called in perpetuation of this name. So the Sanghramma was called in perpetuation of this name, charity without intermission. Now let's see where it is. Your Muhammadda is here.
Now charity without intermission, that is Har. Har means every time. Har means every time. And Sangharna, Sangharna, to take everyone's problems. Sangharna means to sweep up, collect everyone's problems. So Har Sangharna means every time he would collect everyone's problems. And this is Safipur Har Sangharna. Basically, the story goes that Hyun Sang narrates is that while they were cleaning up the place to make the Sanghramma, a Naga was hit and he started bleeding. So he said that, see, this place is very good, it is pure, and the Sanghramma will do well. But as he bled, others will also spit blood. Folks, and this prediction came out true. And finally the Sanghramma was burnt. Anyway, we all know that, that's ancient history. Now this is Safipur Har Sangharna. Check out.
This is an aerial view of your Safipur Har Sangharna. This is the first Sanghramma of Nalanda. This is the first Sanghramma of Nalanda. Safipur Har Sangharna, when the Buddha in his previous incarnation, he was a Chakravarti Raja and he had the habit of collecting everyone's problems. The Buddha had a habit of collecting everyone's problems. So basically that is what Har Sangharna means. Har Bar Sangharna. Har Bar Sangharna means taking everyone's problems, solving everyone's problems every time. Har Bar Har Sangharna. Every time solving people's problems. Anyway, so this is there is a unique story attached to this Sanghramma, which you see below in the drone footage. When they were cleaning up the ground for the Sanghramma. When they were cleaning up the ground for the Sanghramma, see, the footage is going to come soon. When they were cleaning up the ground for the Sanghramma, a Naga was hurt and he started bleeding. So that Naga, he predicted that this land is very pavitra, it is very pure. The Sanghramma will do well. People from very far and near and foreign countries will come here to study. But as that Naga's blood flowed, blood would flow and the place would burn up. But folks, that was Hyun Sang writing 1300 years ago about this Sanghramma, and we know how true that prediction came out. Blood flowed and the Sanghramma was burned down. So that Naga's prediction, that's a very unique prediction, and which Hyun Sang wrote about that prediction 1300 years ago. So this is your first Sanghramma of Nalanda. This is Har Sangharna, Safipur Har Sangharna. Safi means to wash, to clean. That is where they cleaned and they hurt the Naga, at which the Naga cursed, or predicted that blood would flow in this Sanghramma. Anyway, here it is, folks, the Buddha's first Sanghramma in Nalanda. Thank you, Hyun Sang.